Sunday IGBOHO rant in a new video defends Nnamdi Kanu, tears into K1, Tinubu, Obasanjo, and others. My dear listeners, this is a Yoruba agitation. Sunday IGBOHO in a new video ranting and defending Nnamdi Kanu, call for support of the K1, Tinubu, Obasanjo, and others. So my dear listeners, before I go into the details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Good morning and welcome to today's news. IGBOHO was livid, his voice thick with frustration, resentment and betrayal. With Nnamdi Kanu still in detention and Yoruba nation still a dream deferred, Sunday IGBOHO remains a freedom fighter in limbo, a man without a home, but not without a voice. Sunday IGBOHO unleashed a fiery tirade in a new video, calling out Yoruba political heavyweight for what he described as betrayal and abandonment, both during and after his ordeal in detention. In a no-holds-barred rant, he slammed past and present government for treating him unfairly, took a swipe at K1 the Ultimate amid the singer's recent controversy, and made a passionate case for the release of detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu. Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday IGBOHO, has let loose in a fiery new video, tearing into some of Nigerians' most powerful figures. He spared no one, not President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not former President Olusegun Obasanjo, not Fuji legend King Wasiu Ayinde Marshal K1, and certainly not the Nigerian government for its continued detention of Nnamdi Kanu. He started his tirade with K1, called him out over his controversial Ganusi remarks, which many saw as a sign of deep disrespect towards Islamic lyrics at his late mother's fidal prayer. But IGBOHO's anger ran deeper than just an insult at a prayer gathering. His voice grew heavier as he spoke about Nnamdi Kanu's prolonged detention. IGBOHO argued that the IPOB leader had committed no crime, insisted that Kanu was merely advocating for his people's right to self-determination. According to him, he sees Kanu's struggles as a mirror of his own, stated that both of them were being persecuted for standing up against a system that refuses to acknowledge the rights of indigenous groups. Turning his attention to President Tinubu, IGBOHO disclosed that he had hoped for justice and fairness under the current administration, but was instead met with betrayal and rejection. He revealed that after being released from detention in Benin Republic, he expected Tinubu's government to welcome him back home. However, he claimed that instead of offering support, the government banned him from entering Nigeria, forcing him into exile in Germany. Expressing his disappointment with Olusegun Obasanjo, IGBOHO stated that he had expected the former president to speak up against the injustices he faced. However, he revealed that Obasanjo had remained silent, failed to intervene despite his status as an elder statesman and respected Yoruba leader. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. That will be all for today. And one thing I feel about the whole thing is, do you think there is still justice? There are still right words to use in this country? Justice, there is no justice again in this country. So, as for that, moving down to the comment section, the first comment I have here says, the voice of reason. The voice of the voice is the liberator. The Daniel that has come to judgment, they can never listen. Another commenter says, I am a typical Yoruba man. I love Sunday Adeyemo so much, but I strongly advise him to be very careful before he was attacked by the PNB regime. I have been looking for someone that knows his phone number so as to offer him my candid advice. So my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.